territory. I think the Indians would like to get inside the 25-yard line before they start thinking about Fracco. And the Indians on a draw play lose the football. It looked like Blakeman and Fulton ran into each other. And Central Catholic does indeed come up with it. So the Indians will be unable to add on to the lead here before the half runs out. The Vikings will have it at their own 36-yard line. One timeout left. It'd be interesting to see if Central Catholic runs any plays. They do get the ball to start half number 2. So I wouldn't be surprised if they take a knee, especially with the pressure that the Indians have been bringing on quarterback David Smyers. But Smyers will go from the shotgun. Three-man rush. Indians still get pressure on Smyers with a three-man rush. He'll be flushed out of the pocket and will come near side, hit at the 43-yard line. He'll pick up 7. Clock will stop with 26 seconds to go. Still, the Indians rushing 3, and they're still able to get pressure on Smyers to flush him out of the pocket. I think it was finally Danny Mason pushing him out of bounds. Again from the shotgun. And again, the Indians with pressure underneath and the pass batted down. Demetrius Moye with the coverage. And it'll be a third down for the Vikings. 20 seconds remain here in the first half. Looked like the Vikings were trying to pick up, just getting the first down as opposed to picking up a lot of yardage. They really don't need a lot of yardage. They probably need to get it inside the 35 to get a field goal team on. So they need to pick up about 20 yards. But the Vikings keep it on the ground. They'll have a first down inside the 40 at the 38-yard line. 14 seconds to go. $17 yards on the pickup. The Vikings will call a timeout after Dom Maggio's run. They don't have another timeout left. They're going to have to throw to the sideline, try to throw something, maybe a short pass to get into the field goal range. After Central Catholic did hit a 48-yarder to beat Woodland Hills. Doesn't need really to get to about the 30-yard line. Smyers rolls near side, looking for somewhere to go, throws underneath, the pass caught and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Dane Falloon with the reception for 7 yards. And the Vikings have 9 seconds left. Will they bring on Sipping? No, not yet. Be a 48-yarder from this point. He can get it. But Central looking to try to run another play. Dangerous here. If anything's tackled inbounds, the clock will run out. They don't have any timeouts left. Indians. Look, pass complete. Inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9. With 1 second to go. $19 yards. Ball at the 9. And the pass, that'll be a fumble. And the half will expire. Interesting first half of plays. They completed a pass too long. So the Vikings were unable to get some points on the board. I don't know why they didn't try with 9 seconds to go to kick the field goal. But the Indians will go in the locker room a happy bunch. We'll come back for second half action. After one half of play, your score, Penn Hill 16, Central Catholic nothing. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast.
Nothing. And then Dante Brown, a 30-yard, 3-yard pass in the second quarter from Tommy Fulton. Indians up 16-0. That's where we stand here at the start of half number 2. Indians doing a nice job defensively of keeping Central Catholic off their game. And they certainly want to continue that through half number 2. Fracco will get us underway here in half number 2. Vikings will start from the 5-yard line. Big return up the middle, but coming in to make the tackle, Tyreek Walker on Kyle Wilson. And the Vikings will start at their own 27-yard line. And Indians doing a nice job in the first half of getting to quarterback David Smyers. And the Indians want to do that here in half number 2. Empty set behind Smyers. Trips to the near side. Has a slot to the right. He'll come this way. That's Kyle Wilson. And before we get started, there's a penalty flag. So the false start call against Central Catholic, mark off 5. So before we get underway, they are looking at a 1st and 15. Ball spotted just inside their own 22-yard line. Both teams 1-0 in the conference. That's Wilson. He'll get the ball. And he'll be wrapped up across the 25, go down at the 26-yard line. We'll pick up 4. And the Vikings looking at a 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, Smyers rolls to his right. There's a flag on the near side. Gets the pass away. It'll be, they're going to roll to catch an incompletion. Looks like it's an incomplete pass on the far side. But let's check the penalty flag. Illegal shift call against Central Catholic. I think the Indians will probably decline it and go with a 3rd and 11. And that's what they do. They do decline the penalty. So it'll be 3rd and 11 after the illegal motion call. Vikings on the delay, and the Indians were there waiting. Aaron Donald will drop Damian Jones-Moore for a loss of a yard. And just like that, the Vikings will have to bring on the punting unit with 10:50 to go here in quarter number 3. It's Aaron Donald, who scored the Indians' first touchdown tonight. Chris Darby back at his 35. Wobbly kick. Darby from the 41-yard line, breaks by the first 2, gets across the 45, and will go down at the 48-yard line. So the Indians with 10:20 to go here in the third quarter will have nice field position. Mark them at the Viking 49. Excuse me, at their own 49. And the Indians will have a first down with 10:19. Excuse me, 10:20 on the clock. So the Indian offense will get the ball to start half number 2 for the first time. Again, 98 yards rushing in the first half, 81 yards through the air. Tommy Fulton, a nice job getting the passes away. And it's been pretty much a steady dose of Teddy Blakeman all night.
11 minutes left in the second quarter.
I haven't totaled up Teddy's yardage for the first half. I told him I would do it after the game because that's when it's more important. So, timeout on the field. 10:20 to go, third quarter. Penn Hill 16, Central nothing. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Teddy Blakeman in Central Catholic territory to the 35-yard line. 16 yards for Ted Raw and the Indians. First down on their first play. Again, they put him in at the fullback position in front of Darby, and away he went. Indians have been moving, doing a nice job of moving. Blakeman from fullback to tailback. Alec L comes in whenever Blakeman's in at tailback. Now same formation, Darby behind Blakeman. This time Darby, left side, trying to get to the outside, does across the 35. Darby up the sideline, inside the 20-yard line. Another first down for the Indians at the Vikings 17. 18 yards for Chris Darby. And the Indians, another first down. Darby just following the blocks on the Indians' left side of that offensive line, which has been opening holes all night. And Darby got into the secondary, finally brought down by the Vikings' Luke Smith, but not until he gets to the 17. And the Indians first and 10. Darby again going left side, but the Vikings will close quickly, drop him for only a pickup of 2 to the 15-yard line. And the Indians will have a second down and 8. Indians have been trying to go left side on that left side of that line all night. Must be seeing something on the Central Catholic's right side of their defensive line. Fulton will throw, looking right side into the end zone. Eiffel to pass just too far. Eiffel had a step, but the pass just too far. Eiffel unable to run under it. Valiant effort in the end zone, but the pass falls incomplete to bring up a third down and 8 for the Indians. It's a game of inches, and you can see it there. Third and 8 for the Indians. Patton comes in motion this side. Fulton will throw, looking. Brown into the end zone, and the pass incomplete. It'll bring up a fourth down. Indians at the 15. It would be a 32-yard field goal. It's well within Farraco's range. And they will bring on Farraco. Farraco a 22-yarder to start the scoring off in the first half. We'll try a 32-yarder here in half number 2. Fulton will hold. Farraco's kick looks like it may have been blocked. Maybe a paw might have got on it. Now the Viking defense holds. The Indians come up empty. Central has been doing a nice job of being able to get good pressure on Farraco when he's been kicking. Coming from the corner with Shane Uhas. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line with 8:56 to go. Smyers will throw. Flush coming. Near side, under pressure. Looks, still under pressure, and finally be wrapped up and sacked. In fact, it won't be a sack. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Be no gain on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Indians in pursuit. It's David Walden. Jones Moore looking right side, and the Indians are there. First one in was Aaron Donald. Flag will come in. It's going to be a holding call against Central Catholic, it appears. But Moore will be dropped for a loss of 1. Bring up a 3rd down and 11. I think if you're the Indians, though, you take it and you put them back inside their own 10-yard line. So it's a face mask call against Penn Hills. So it's a 5-yard variety, and it'll be 3rd down and 6. Damian Jones-Moore will give Central Catholic a 1st down at the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 6. Central Catholic, who had 3 first downs in the first half, gets their first here in half number 2, coming with just under 8 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Again, Jones-Moore, he'll go into the line. Dan Mason will wrap him up after a pickup of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 Vikings at the 32-yard line. Damian Jones-Moore, 5'5", 155-pound freshman. Central Catholic 3 and out in their first possession of the half. This will be the 4th play of this drive. Offset eye behind Smyers. And it's going to be Jones-Moore again, and this time the Indians, David Walden, will drop him for a loss at the 27. A loss of 3. Excuse me, loss of 5. And the Vikings with a 3rd down and 13. Ball at their own 27-yard line. Smyers from the shotgun. Tries a swing pass right side, and the Indians are there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like Brandon Bailey was expecting a swing pass, no gain, and the punt team will have to come on. Indian defense stayed at home. That was almost 6 points for the Indians. Chris Washington, who wrapped him up by the feet, allowing Bailey to come in to finish off the tackle, but Chris Washington very close to taking it to the house for the Indians. Darby from the 31, looking for somewhere to go. And has nowhere to go. After a pickup of about 4 yards on the return, he'll go down at the 35. The Indians will take over with 5:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter at their own 35-yard line. And we'll take a break. 5:31 to go, 3rd quarter. Penn Hill 16, Central Catholic nothing. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. 1st down at the 35-yard line. Keep it on the ground. Blakeman across the 40-yard line. Dives ahead close to the Indians' 1st down. He'll be about a yard short. To mark him at the 44-yard line for a pickup of 9. And it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Indians. And again, where the Indians go, to the left side of their offensive line. Foster will come in motion near side. And again, behind the blocking of Corey Kircher, Blakeman will pick up the first down to the 46-yard line. Needed one, got two, and the Indians move the sticks. Got Corey Kircher and Brett Allen on the left side of the Indians line. That's where they keep going. This time they come right side. Blakeman spins to the outside. Central Catholic will close quickly. I think they may give him a yard to the 47. And graciously. That'll be second down and 9. L back in at fullback for the Indians. Darby on the delay. Again going left side. He'll get close to the 50. They'll mark him at the 49-yard line for a pickup of 2. And the Indians will be looking at a 3rd down and 7. Indians trying to be very methodical in what they do. Trying to pick up yards and use the clock. Vikings did a nice job of playing Darby there on the left side. And Fulton on a 3rd and 7. Play action. Steps up in the pocket. Looks, takes off. Throws the ball downfield towards Darius Patton and just overthrown. I thought Fulton was going to take off and run on the play, but he spotted Patton downfield and launched it. I thought he was just going to take off right there. Saw Patton open. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Clock will stop with 3:03 to go in quarter number 3. Fulton will stay back and punt. Fulton gets the kick away. Bounce inside the 10-yard line and go into the end zone for the touchback. Indians were very close to downing it inside the 10-yard line, but the ball took off when it hit. And the Vikings' Kyle Wilson wisely watched it roll into the end zone, and Central Catholic will get to start at the 20. Central Catholic has started first drive at their own 27, and their last 2 have started at their own 20-yard line. Last drive starting there following the Indians' missed field goal attempt. New quarterback in for the Vikings. They keep it on the ground. Cutting this way, Malik Johnson looking for somewhere to go. Gets across the 30, almost gets to the 35-yard line. Goes down at the 34 after a pickup of 14. And the Vikings have a first down. David Myers was in a quarterback for the Vikings. And Myers stays in a quarterback. Johnson, it's Myers on the keeper. I hold Myers for no gain. I don't know if Central Catholic pulled out Myers because of an injury or if, no, he's just in on the sideline next to the coach. Maybe they're just trying to do something to get the offense going here. Officials call a timeout. An Indian needing some equipment. Officials checking something on Aaron Donald. Myers with Johnson behind him. Myers goes to the right into the arms of the Indians. I don't know if it was a broken play. Indians say they have the ball, but I think the officials are going to say he was down, and that is the call. Going to be a loss of 2 for Myers. And the Vikings will have a 3rd and 13. Clock under a minute and a half to go here in quarter number 3. It's gone fairly quickly. 3 punts so far in the quarter and a missed field goal. Myers back in from the shotgun. Myers looking this way, under pressure. Has room, time to throw, and he's hit, and the ball is intercepted. The Indians have it. Stephon Thompson will give the Indians the ball at the 22-yard line. I think they're going to rule that a fumble. The ball popped loose when he was hit from behind. And the Indians have it at the 22-yard line. Oh, my. Stephon Thompson was right there. Chris Washington stayed in pursuit. Popped the ball loose right into the arms of Stephon Thompson and brought it down to the 22. Indians with a great opportunity now to extend the lead. I formation. Foster goes in motion to the left. Blakeman. Deep in the eye, it'll be Blakeman. Coming right side. Barrels ahead to the 20-yard line. Picks up 2. Looking at the replay, clearly a fumble. And the Indians have it now, 2nd down and 8 at the 20-yard line. Fulton, play action, launches one towards the end zone. Eiffel